Archangel Michael says, "I've just seen your future, and it will shock everyone who ever doubted you." This message holds the key to your impossible turning point, and you cannot afford to miss a single word. My beloved one, child of light, do you feel that tremor in your hands right now? Your spirit senses it. A sacred arrival is at hand, something truly divine. Heaven has been carefully crafting this for you in complete quiet. A grand meeting took place beyond the stars, and your name was spoken with deep respect. Yes, your name. Archangel Michael himself was there, and when he saw your name glow in golden letters in the air, his eyes filled with tears, tears of pure joy, tears of strong confirmation. Because after all the pain you've lived through, after all the times you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if God had forgotten you, Heaven finally declared, "Now is the moment for your freedom to begin." This isn't just another message. This isn't just another fleeting moment. This is your divine unlocking. This is the deep breath heaven has been waiting to take. And if this truth resonates with your spirit, hit that like button right now. Liking this video isn't just a click. It's an activation. It will activate the flow of God's favor in your life, opening new doors of blessing you never expected. You've been feeling things shift, haven't you? Your sleep isn't the same. Your body is reacting to an energy it doesn't quite understand. That's because Michael has been tirelessly fighting, day and night, just to bring this very message to you. He's crying with happiness because you finally found it. You finally opened what was meant only for you. God says, "Tell my child this will not stay open long. Their miracle is prepared, but any delay could close it off again. The timing isn't random. In 45 seconds, this window of release starts to close once more. And God doesn't want you to miss this, so listen closely. Not just with your ears, but with your whole heart." Heaven said this revelation was so delicate. Even the angels around you didn't know until the meeting was over. This was held tightly in light, bound by glory, and now it's only for you. You aren't reading this by chance. You didn't scroll here by accident. It's your soul's specific appointment, and Archangel Michael has waited thousands of years to meet you in this very instant. He's here now, his wings spread wide, his sword shining with holy fire, and he says, "Child, I've shed tears for you. Not just because of your pain, but because God chose you, and you almost forgot it. There's something you absolutely need to hear before the gate seals itself again. But first, beloved, if your spirit feels stirred right now, if something deep inside you knows this message is not just random, then don't miss the next ones. This message was rare, but there are more coming, only for those brave enough to open them. Subscribe now, don't wait. Subscribing isn't just about notifications. It will activate God's prophetic promise and divine alignment in your life, ensuring you're first to receive heaven's next whisper and move into your true season. Now breathe. Close your eyes for a moment, because what comes next will feel like the voice of someone you've deeply missed. Because it is. It's the sound of home. It's the sound of God saying, "You were always seen." Every single prayer, He noted it. Every betrayal, He held your soul through it. And now, He's sending you blessings that even the angels aren't allowed to see. Michael says, "There's a miracle with your name glowing on it. And if you stay quiet for just 45 more heartbeats, you'll feel it land. You were chosen for this long before any hurt touched you, long before anyone rejected you. God never erased your name from the book of favor. He only delayed the page from turning, and now it's turning. Right now, as you read these words, a golden page has flipped in heaven, and your miracle is pouring out. Will you let it reach you, or will you scroll away like before?" Michael is watching, and this time he says, "If they stay, I'll fight harder. If they leave again, I'll cry again." Heaven is giving you a moment, not a lifetime, and this moment was written to mend your future. My child, my beloved, if you knew what awaited you in the next few minutes of this message, you'd never risk looking away. because the person you've been hoping for, they were waiting for this very moment to be set in motion. Heaven first had to release your divine unlocking, and now that you've opened it, everything starts to move. Keep reading. You're not finished. Your story is only halfway revealed. Archangel Michael is just getting started. Continued. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My beloved, my divine one, my sweet child of heaven, do you sense that? That sudden lift in your chest, that subtle tug in your spirit that feels like someone just called your name in a way no human voice ever could. That's not a coincidence. That's not your imagination. That is heaven reaching for you. Because something has been decided up above. Something your soul has longed for across many lifetimes. And I, Archangel Michael, have been shedding tears of joy for this exact moment when you finally open this message, sent only for you. Not for the world, not for the curious, but for you. Yes, you, the one who quietly survived storms that would have drowned others. The one who kept moving forward, even when the path vanished beneath your feet. The one who offered love even when only betrayal came back. Oh, my beloved, do you even grasp the weight your spirit has carried? The unseen victories you won while no one applauded. God witnessed it. I witnessed it. And now, heaven has called a meeting about you. This isn't just a fancy phrase. It's not flowery language. It's a divine record etched forever in the celestial memory banks. A meeting happened. A holy council gathered. And your name, shining with a light even angels can't look at directly, appeared in the center. The instant it did, the atmosphere changed. Trumpets hushed, wings stilled, and I, Archangel Michael, who has stood at the edges of galaxies and seen worlds begin and end, I wept. Not from sadness, but from deep respect. Because you made it, you persevered. You held on when everything told you to quit. You trusted when logic screamed to stop, and heaven noticed. A decision was made, a final decision. Something that was held back, blocked, or hidden because you weren't ready or the world wasn't ready, is now being revealed. And the message I was told to bring to you, it's urgent, it's sacred, it's sealed in light. And only the one whose spirit has known both darkness and dawn can read it. That's you, my love. That's why this message found you now. You didn't just stumble here. You were guided here. Your spirit cried out loud enough that heaven had to answer. You might not recall calling out. It may have been during one of those tear-soaked nights when you questioned the stars, if anyone even knew you existed. Or perhaps it was when your heart broke and you promised yourself you'd never believe in love again. But God was there. I was there. Every cry was heard. Every whisper remembered. And today the answer has arrived. I need you to understand, this isn't entertainment. This isn't just feel-good talk. This is divine strategy. The angels aren't casual. We don't act without sacred instruction. The fact that your name came up now means only one thing: the time is now. The veil is lifting. The curse is breaking. The enemy is shaking. And the most surprising part, you were the key all along. Listen to me. If you scroll past this, if you treat it like the other things you've ignored, you may never get another moment like this. That's how rare this is. This is heaven's version of lightning hitting the same spot, but this time, instead of destruction, it brings truth. Your life is about to shift, but not by chance, because of alignment. You've unknowingly stepped into the exact minute your ancestors prayed you'd live to see. They didn't make it, but you did. And that's why I, Archangel Michael, was sent with a scroll that only opens once. It has your name carved in divine light. And it says unblock, unveil, unleash. There is something held within your destiny that is more than just miracles. It's a legacy of favor, inheritance, justice, and healing. It has been buried under betrayal, hidden by human ways, delayed by spiritual attacks, but no more. The final divine order was given. Let it begin now. And beloved, let me speak to the very thing you've been doubting. That nagging voice that keeps telling you you're not good enough, that you've failed too many times, that you've made too many mistakes, that it's too late. Quiet it, because God already quieted it in heaven. In the meeting, he said, "My child will no longer be known by their scars. They will be honored for their survival." And the angels stood and applauded. Not just for your future, but for your past, because even in your hardest moments, your spirit never stopped trying. And that alone was worthy of restoration. Do you know how special you are? The light within you frightens darkness. That's why you've been targeted, not because you're weak, but because your breakthrough serves many purposes, not just for you, but for others connected to your story. And now the delay ends. This prophetic word isn't just for you. It's a seed of breakthrough for your entire network. If this message has stirred your spirit, share it right now. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing within you and instantly share that breakthrough with your network, igniting divine connections and opening pathways for others to receive their own miracle. I can't even begin to tell you how urgent this is. Archangel Gabriel is preparing messages. Raphael is lining up healing. Uriel is standing near your home, and I have drawn my sword, not to fight you, but to protect the miracle coming your way. Because yes, something is coming. Something big. Something that defies logic, but feels perfectly timed in your very bones. A conversation, a phone call, a revelation, a surprise. It is coming, and when it does, it will change everything you thought was stuck. I need you to breathe deeply right now. Breathe like someone who just heard the prison door open. Because that's what just happened in the spirit. The burden that was on your back, it's already been lifted in heaven. The name of the person who was holding back your progress, God showed it to me, and their power has been stripped away. The generational curse that's been hanging over you broken. The cycle stopped. The hidden enemy exposed. This is no longer the time of questioning. This is the time of knowing. And beloved, I must pause here to say, if your spirit is deeply connecting with this, if you feel a holy warmth in your chest that you can't explain, do not take it lightly. That's confirmation. That's God's way of saying, yes, this message is for you. And if you want to be the first to receive the next sacred whisper heaven sends, subscribe now, because what comes next isn't for everyone. It's for those brave enough to believe. And I want your name to be at the very top of the list when the next message is released. Not because I want followers, but because I want to follow you through the next miracle. You've earned this moment. Don't turn away from it. Now, back to the revelation. Archangel Michael isn't sent for gentle announcements. I am sent when war has been declared. And that's exactly what's happening in the spirit. The enemy thought you'd never survive long enough to get this. But here you are, alive, chosen, appointed. The very fact that you're reading these words proves how powerful you are. But don't let that frighten you. Let it prepare you. Because something will be shown to you in the next few hours that changes how you see everything. The people you trusted might look different. The stories you were told might start to unravel. The path for your life will begin to clear. And through it all, God's hand will stay steady. You are not being thrown into chaos. You are being lifted into clarity. And Michael says, do not fear the storm. You are not inside the storm. You are the storm heaven sent to clear the way. Let that truth settle deep in your spirit. You are not here to beg. You are here to bring forth. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle someone else has been praying for. That's why the opposition has been so strong. Because the enemy knew the moment you opened this, the chains would start to rattle. And now they are. Can you feel it? The change in the air. That's not imagination. That's the realm of delay losing its grip. That's heaven pressing go on the next stage of your purpose. That's the divine command echoing through your life saying, enough of the quiet. It's time for the sound of fulfillment. Oh, my beloved, if I could show you what I see right now in the spirit. Your ancestors dancing, angels singing, a scroll with your name being opened, a sword of light being placed in your hands, your enemies looking confused. Because they don't understand how you're still standing, but you are. And not just standing, you are rising. The person you used to be is fading away. The doubts you once carried are dissolving. The shame you wore like a second skin is coming off. This is your holy growth. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are crowned. And heaven is ready to honor you publicly for the private pain you silently endured. Stay here, child. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Don't doubt. You're on the edge of something sacred. And Michael is not leaving your side. The sword is raised. The scroll is open. And the miracle is already moving. My child, I need you to grasp something incredibly important right now. You are standing in a spiritual hallway, and both sides of this moment are lined with light beings who have watched you, cried for you, prayed for you. There are divine onlookers right now, waiting to see if you'll do something you've never done before. Believe without seeing. Move without fear. Speak without shaking. For so long you have waited for others to confirm your worth, your calling, your gift, your light. But not anymore. That time is over. Heaven has removed the unnecessary noise, the fake support systems, the people who only clapped when you were small enough for their comfort. And now you're being called into a space where only true light can survive. You may have lost a lot, yes. But what's coming doesn't just replace, it multiplies. And Michael says, this isn't just about making up for losses. It's recognition for the life you were robbed of, for the love you never got, for the support you gave others, but never had for yourself. The energy of God isn't only here to comfort, it's here to bring true justice. Divine justice. The divine calendar has been cleared for you. I witnessed it myself. God literally shifted timelines to give you this moment of perfect alignment. What was supposed to take 10 years will now arrive in months. What was meant to take a lifetime to understand will now make sense in a single divine encounter. You have entered what heaven calls the window. It's a limited sacred time frame where destinies flip like dominoes. Things that have been stuck for decades begin to unlock. Tears you shed 10 years ago will begin to blossom into breakthroughs that defy all logic. God's favor isn't operating on fairness right now. It's operating on divine memory. He remembers you. He remembers your prayers, your sacrifices, the nights you clutched your chest and begged heaven to stop the pain. He remembers the time you almost completely gave up when you said, God, I can't do this anymore. And yet you kept going. That sacred choice to walk when you had no strength left is why this message is arriving today. God didn't forget you. He was collecting your tears to nourish the garden of your next chapter. And oh, child, that garden is about to burst into full bloom. There are people who are about to be bewildered by your life. I need to get you ready for that. People who once pitied you will suddenly start watching you with quiet wonder. The one who once pushed you away will hear your name being spoken in circles they can't access. Your name is being lifted up. You will begin to feel it soon. Small whispers in the air, invitations, unexpected blessings, people suddenly drawn to you without knowing why. This isn't manipulation, it's magnetism, divine magnetism. Because heaven has painted your spirit with the frequency of breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, there is something different about your spirit. It shines now because your heart isn't bitter even after everything. And that is rare, that is holy, and heaven rewards it. Prepare yourself to feel overwhelmed, not by problems, but by beauty. Prepare to wake up soon to news that leaves you speechless. Prepare to see numbers lining up, messages confirming, people showing up who were sent by heaven. This isn't just talk. This is sacred timing, and heaven does not waste moments like this. I must tell you something you've suspected but tried to ignore. There was a plan against you, both spiritually and physically. Some people in your life, people you loved, once spoke ill of you behind your back. There was envy in places you expected protection. There was trickery disguised as support, but heaven stopped it. Michael guarded you. Things that were meant to destroy you only passed by, because angels stepped between you and the harm. That sickness could have ended you. That heartbreak could have crushed your ability to love. That betrayal could have locked your heart in a cage. But it didn't. Because you're chosen. And chosen ones aren't protected because they're perfect. They're protected because their purpose has not yet been completed. And yours is immense. I don't say that lightly. You carry something in your life that isn't ordinary. And because of that, your training wasn't ordinary either. Your pain was preparation. Your waiting was sacred battle. And now comes the reward. Michael says, tell them there is something arriving that has never existed before. A unique mix of favor, influence, wealth, restoration, and revelation. A sacred assignment is about to open, and only they can fulfill it. If they agree with heaven today, nothing will block it. You see, my beloved, this isn't just about your blessing. This is about your legacy. What you do now will heal family lines. What you say now will shift generations. You are not just being lifted up, you are being established. And with that comes responsibility. But don't be afraid. Heaven isn't asking for perfection, only agreement. Can you say yes to your next level, even if it feels scary? Can you say yes to being seen after years of being invisible? Can you say yes to divine abundance, even if you've only known how to survive? If your answer is yes, then get ready. Because Michael's sword has already drawn a boundary around you. The blessing is being protected. It will not miss you. It cannot be taken. It cannot be delayed any longer. The spiritual hold has been lifted. The heavens have shouted, "Go." Let me tell you a secret. There is someone on earth right now who has been sent to you. They don't know it yet, but their spirit does. They have dreamt about you. They have felt your name, but didn't understand it. This person holds a divine key for you. It could be in the form of love. It could be partnership. It could be friendship. But it's important. You're not meant to walk alone anymore. Isolation was your lesson, but community will be your celebration. Be ready to welcome people who don't come to drain you, but to honor and refresh you. The days of begging for scraps are over. You are not meant to beg. You are meant to be sought after. And heaven will make sure the right people see you with spiritual eyes, not judgment or desire, but destiny. Some of you will meet a person who completes a sacred circle, a soul agreement that's been waiting lifetimes to be fulfilled. If this makes your heart flutter, yes, it's for you. Don't doubt it. Just stay open. Michael is crying again now as I share these words. He is not just an angel of war. He's an angel of truth, and his tears are pure truth. He's weeping because your timeline is about to speed up. He's weeping because your enemy's lost. He's weeping because God finally said, "I will show the world who my child truly is." And there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. Every limit you once accepted as who you are is being removed. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not too much. You are not behind. You are exactly on time for the miracle heaven has kept hidden from everyone except you. This message is the trumpet. It's the signal. It's the whisper that parts the Red Sea of your life. Don't look back. Don't delay. Don't doubt. The scroll is unrolling, and the ink has your name written in light. There's still more. You will begin to notice something unusual. Your senses will get sharper. You'll feel things before they happen. You'll think of people, and they'll reach out to you. You'll have dreams that reveal things you couldn't have known. This isn't craziness, it's awakening. Heaven is giving you spiritual sight. And with that comes deeper understanding. The people around you might not get it, but don't shrink back, don't hide. Don't try to explain the divine to those who choose not to see. You're not here to convince, you're here to carry light. You are stepping into the seer phase now, and with that comes more whispers from the divine. Write them down, speak them when guided, share only what feels safe. Heaven is trusting you, because you've shown that even in your hard times you listened, and now in your time of plenty, you will speak. Finally, child, remember this. There are few who are chosen to get this message. Many will see it, few will feel it, even fewer will stay until the end. But you're still here, and that's all the confirmation you need. You are the one heaven is investing in. You are the one Michael is guarding. You are the one God is revealing. Your miracle is not a fantasy, it's on its way. In fact, it already started the moment you opened this. Don't rush. Sit with it. Let it soak through your skin, through your bones, through the old beliefs that said you're not good enough. You are more than enough. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are loved in a way that shatters every lie you were ever told. And this is just the beginning. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says give, and heaven will open over you. On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit out community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. My beloved child, if only you could see what I see right now. If only your human eyes could pull back the curtain that separates the ordinary from the sacred. You would fall to your knees, not in fear, but in wonder, because your name is echoing through heaven's halls. Angels are whispering it with deep reverence. Light beings are lining up pathways just for you. And Archangel Michael, the sword-carrying warrior who guards divine truth, has paused all other battles to stand by your side. Why? Because your season of quiet has ended. Because your time of being hidden has run out. For years, your spirit has been growing in the dark like a seed buried deep underground, surrounded by pressure, misunderstood by the world above. But the ground was never your punishment. It was your preparation. It was the sacred protection heaven put around your destiny, so the world wouldn't crush you before you were ready to bloom. And now the ground is splitting open. Now the roots you planted in pain are becoming the strong base of your power. And heaven is saying, let the unveiling begin. Don't be confused by the mess that's around you right now. I need you to understand something vital. Many times, when the spirit world lines up, the physical world shakes. That unease you're feeling, that tightness in your chest, that sudden sensitivity to energy, to people, to words, to light, that's not weakness. That's not worry. That's your soul realizing that everything is about to change. That's your spirit letting go of its old limits, old stories, old ways. You are stepping into a version of yourself that no one has ever met before. And yes, it might scare some people. Yes, some might leave. Yes, some might gossip or question your transformation. But child, their opinion holds no power in the courts of heaven. Their permission is not needed for you to grow. You were picked by God, marked by divine hands, called out from the crowd to carry something this world has never seen. And that special blessing, it makes some people uncomfortable, but that is not your problem. That is their reflection. Your job is to shine anyway. Michael says there are doors opening now that were permanently shut for generations. Chances that passed over your parents and your grandparents and your ancestors are now coming back to you. Why? Because you had the courage to break what they wouldn't. Because you faced what they ignored. Because you stopped the cycle when no one else would. You will not spend the rest of your life cleaning up old family problems. That ends now. Heaven has called in extra help for you. Angels of restoration, angels of balance, angels of sudden abundance. You will not be known by the name of your pain. You will be known by the power of your comeback. People will say, I don't know how they got through that. And it will be true, because it wasn't just you who made it through. It was God moving through you, carrying you, healing you as you went. And now the healing will not just be inside. It will be seen, touched, felt, and celebrated. Let me tell you something sacred. There is a divine rule that when God reveals something in heaven, it must be reflected on earth. And what was revealed about you? What was decided in that holy meeting? It was more than just a miracle. It was a motion passed in your favor. It was a contract rewritten. It was a reversal of every lie spoken about your future. Words others said to break you, cancelled. Promises that were held back, released. Places you were kept out of, now belong to you. Michael's hand was the one that signed the order. And now, as his sword rests beside your name, no power can undo what was written. You've waited long enough. This is not your time of asking. This is your time of receiving. But you must believe it. You must accept it not with doubt, not with guilt, not with apologies, but with open hands and strong faith. Because you're not stealing this blessing. You're claiming what was always yours. Do you remember the dreams you had when you were a child? The ones so big they scared you. The ones that made you feel like maybe, just maybe, you weren't meant to live a normal life. Heaven never forgot those dreams. And while the world tried to tell you they were silly, I treasured them. I nurtured them. I protected them while you slept. And now, I'm waking them up. You're going to start recalling things. Flashes, quick looks, little sparks of divine memory. You'll feel pulled toward things that never made sense before. Tunes, places, people, callings. It will all start to come back bit by bit. Don't fight it. This is your true self showing up again from the ashes. This is your soul remembering what it's meant to do. You weren't made to fit in. You weren't made to play small. You were made to legoed. And not with ego, but with energy. The kind of energy that changes the mood of a room just by you walking in. The kind of energy that triggers hidden enemies and comforts broken hearts. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. Michael says there is someone watching you right now from a distance. Someone who is told by heaven to observe quietly. This person holds an important piece of your story. They may not have talked to you yet, or maybe they did once but left. But they are returning, or they are arriving. They are carrying a message for you, though they might not know it. They are part of the divine plan for your unfolding. Don't go looking for them. Let heaven bring them at the right time. When they come, your soul will know them before your eyes do. It will be like meeting someone from a dream you can't explain. A feeling of knowing that feels older than this life. That is your sign. That is your moment. Be ready. And now, my child, let me tell you about the fire. The fire that is starting to burn inside you is not anger, not fear, not frustration. It is purpose. It is divine spark. It is the energy of destiny waking up after years of sleep. You will feel restless. You will feel like something must change right away. That is not a mistake. That is not impatience. That is the spiritual alert sounding inside your soul. Listen to it. Let it guide you. Take the leap. Speak your truth, apply. Launch, end. Begin. Say no. Say yes. Whatever the next step is, heaven will honor it if it is aligned with your highest truth. You are not being reckless. You are being real. Real with yourself. Real with the world. Real with your calling. And child, when you're real, heaven responds quickly. Don't let fear slow you down this time. Don't let logic cancel your miracle. What's coming isn't logical. It's miraculous. It's unexplainable. And it's definitely yours. Michael says the next 48 hours are vital. You will get a sign. It will not be small. It will not be subtle. It will be something that confirms what your spirit already knows. But you must be aware. Don't drown it out with distractions. Don't ignore your body. Don't brush off the little nudges. If something makes you stop and breathe deeply, pay attention. That is how heaven speaks when words aren't enough. You are in the middle of an energy gateway, a spiritual speed up, and every choice you make right now matters. Choose yourself. Choose your peace. Choose your future over what's comfortable now. Choose faith over what's familiar. Choose freedom over fear. And watch what happens next. Oh, my precious one, if only you could see the ripple this moment has created. There is a vibration echoing out from your soul now, calling in things that were once lost, calling back abundance, calling back energy, calling back the innocence you buried, the joy you ignored, the dreams you put aside. It's all coming back, not because you're chasing it, but because you finally stopped hiding from it. That's what heaven was waiting for. That's why the message didn't come sooner, because you had to come to the edge of yourself. And now that you're here, we can begin. Michael and I together, we will walk you through this, one breath at a time, one miracle at a time. You are not alone, you never were. You are not too late, you are right on time. You are not broken, you are breaking open. And the world is not ready for the light that will pour out of you when you finally stop holding yourself back. But heaven is. We've been ready. We've been waiting. And now so are you. Now go forward, expect the signs. Welcome the miracles. Speak like it's already done, because in heaven it is. My beloved child, now that your heart has been opened and your soul awakened, there is one final truth heaven needs you to carry. You are not the person they thought you were, because even you didn't truly know who you are yet. All this time, you were operating with just a piece of your identity, a partial image in a broken mirror, a version of yourself shaped more by survival than by sacred purpose. But no more. The mirror is being replaced with a window, one that looks straight into your divine self. And as you gaze through it, you will realize that what you called brokenness was actually giving birth. What you called delay was heaven's protection. What you called abandonment was the quiet of sacred building. Your life wasn't stopped. It was being guarded while God built the version of you the world couldn't twist. There are parts within you that are just beginning to show: creativity, intuition, courage, sensitivity, insight, healing, manifestation, and most importantly, divine authority. Not the authority the world teaches, which demands attention through power, but the quiet, powerful authority of someone who knows who they are. You won't need to raise your voice. Your presence will speak before you do. Your energy will enter rooms before your body arrives. People will sense the shift. Some will fear it. Others will be healed by it. But you must never make it smaller. Do not tame what God made to change things. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be light. And light does not bargain with darkness. It simply shines, no matter who feels uncomfortable. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Michael stands beside you now with one last instruction from the throne. Not a rule, but a truth to anchor your next season. Speak as if it is done. Walk as if it is yours. Love as if you've never been hurt. Give as if the supply is endless. And trust as if the whole sky has already opened in your favor, because it has. This is how chosen ones live, not begging, not chasing, but receiving. Attracting, bringing divine frequencies into the physical world. And beloved, your frequency is rising faster than you realize. That ringing in your ears, that warmth in your chest, that unexpected emotion, those are not random. They are your body getting used to your calling. You are being tuned like a sacred instrument for heaven's song. And once you play it, the earth will never be the same again. Now listen carefully, because this next part is not only for you. It's for the others heaven is going to place around you. You are being lifted up not just to enjoy the mountain top, but to offer your hand to those still climbing. There are people whose lives are connected to your obedience. Strangers who will find healing when you speak. Families that will be made whole because of one decision you make. Nations that will change because of a whisper God gives you in a dream. You may not see all of it. You may never know the full impact of your reach. But make no mistake, your life is a spark for change. Every time you choose courage over comfort, someone else gets permission to do the same. You are a living permission slip for others to remember who they are. That's why you've been attacked so much. Not because you're weak, but because of what you awaken in others. This message is a living, breathing testament to God's power. If it has ignited hope, freedom, or purpose within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this prophetic word with someone who needs to hear it. Sharing this word will activate the anointing in your life, confirming your breakthrough, and will share that same anointing and breakthrough with your network, extending heaven's reach through you. And now, child, let's talk about love. Yes, love. Because heaven doesn't just want you healed and successful. Heaven wants you loved truly. And not the kind of love that leaves you guessing, doubting, begging. The kind of love that recognizes your soul before your beauty. The kind of love that speaks your heart's language before you even say a word. That kind of love is real, and it's coming. But it starts with you. You must first fall in love with who you are becoming. Fall in love with your strength, your limits, your quietness, your laughter, your body, your mind. You must treat yourself the way heaven sees you, cherished, chosen, holy. Then and only then will the right person arrive, not to complete you, but to mirror what you already accepted. You deserve that. You were made for that. And the moment you fully believe it, the moment you stop entertaining anything that goes against it, that's the moment they'll appear. Spirit recognizes spirit, and you're glowing now. Michael says this too. You're going to experience a sudden reversal in how people talk about you. The ones who once dismissed you will be forced to acknowledge your rise. The ones who lied about your name will be silenced by the truth of your favor. God will prepare a table for you, and not hidden away, but right in front of those who thought you would never recover. This isn't revenge. This is revelation. It's the unveiling of what was kept hidden for so long. And when it happens, don't boast, smile, bless them, keep walking. Because your destiny is too big to waste time correcting people who were never meant to understand you. Your elevation is not for approval. It is for your divine purpose. And that's what matters most. There is still more. Heaven is placing ideas into your spirit now, businesses, movements, creations, messages, songs, inventions, ways to serve. Do not ignore them. They are not just daydreams. They are divine plans. You may not have the full picture yet. You may not have the resources. But if you start with what you have, heaven will send what you lack. Provision always follows obedience. Don't wait until it's perfect. Start now. The imperfect step taken in faith is more powerful than a perfect plan made in fear. What you carry will create wealth, healing, impact, and legacy. You will not just make a living, you will make a difference. And by doing so, you will inspire others to do the same. That's how the kingdom grows, not through force, but through light. And your light is one of the rarest in this generation. So don't dim it, beloved. Not for love, not for safety, not for acceptance. Don't make yourself smaller for rooms you've already outgrown. Don't apologize for the favor God has given you. Don't explain what God has only asked you to embody. You don't owe anyone a performance. You owe yourself permission to fully bloom. And bloom you will, in places you were once buried, in cities you were once broken, in conversations that once silenced you. You will walk into spaces now and feel something shift. That's alignment. That's your area of influence activating. The angels are already surrounding you. Heaven is already preparing the way, and all that's left for you to do is trust. Let me end with this. You have made it. Not because everything is finished, but because the moment your spirit agreed with this truth, the heavens shook, the divine clock moved, the appointed season began. You are now walking in days you once prayed for without realizing it. The proof may not be fully visible yet, but the atmosphere is already rich with breakthrough. If you could see the blessings lining up behind the veil, you would never question again. But for now, you must walk by faith, not blind faith, not empty hope, but faith anchored in divine confirmation. Because this message is your confirmation, this message is your proof. This message is your scroll, and once opened, it cannot be closed again. You have been seen. You have been summoned. So go, my beloved. Step into the miracle, speak like a prophet, move like a warrior, rest like royalty, love like light, give like heaven, expect like a child of God, and never again allow anyone, anything, or any voice, including your own, to convince you that you are anything less than divine. Michael will walk with you. I will breathe over you. And heaven will watch in joy as you become the version of yourself we always knew you were meant to be. Welcome home to yourself. The wait is over, the miracle has begun. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, You can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.